I wouldn't say that I'm some massive cryptocurrency expert. I think there's some value to cryptocurrency. I don't think it's like the second coming of the Messiah, which some people seem to think. It will hopefully reduce the error and latency in the money system, the legacy money systems, and reduce governments have a habit of editing the money database, which is like probably some ancient mainframe somewhere in Virginia running COBOL, FY. It's kind of bleak to think about that. When governments can't keep their hand out of the cookie jar and edit the money database, there's probably some value to that. Okay. I do know a lot about the money system and payments and how it actually works, as opposed to, say, how economists think it works. On a practical basis, just how money is just basically the monetary system is a series of heterogeneous databases that are not real time, with the exception of PayPal and a few others, and to reconcile on a batch basis, that may take anywhere from 24 hours to several days, so it's slow. That's just a lot of latency and jitter, and the ACH system has basically no security. And this has just been it was that way when PayPal started in '99, and it's still that way 22 years later.
So it needs reform.
I think just generally public ledger stuff is good because I'm a fan of open source and just sunlight being a great disinfectant, and the less things occur in the dark, the better. It's sort of a cryptographic. Basically, blockchain is it's a cryptographic ledger, an open. So I think that there's probably a lot of good things I could be done with that.
Elon Musk, the tech billionaire, has made it a point to show his support for cryptocurrencies by tweeting his support. As a result, when he speaks about the crypto industry, the entire world listens. The first time Elon described Bitcoin as probably a good thing was in 2014. Soon, rumors circulated that he was Satoshi Nakamoto, pseudonym of the Bitcoin founder. The entrepreneur responded by tweeting, "Not true. I received a portion of a BTC from a friend a few years ago, but I have no idea where it is." Elon's skepticism towards cryptocurrencies improved by 2019 as he embarked on a more serious cryptocurrency journey. He began to think about his technology and utility as a possible component of his business models. Tesla revealed that they had made an investment in Bitcoin worth $1.5 billion amid numerous institutions, including MicroStrategy, Square, and others, stepping forward to do so as a hedge against inflation. Later, Elon tweeted that Tesla will also accept Bitcoin payments for their vehicles. The announcement was met with applause from the cryptocurrency community, and many new investors flocked to the market. The fact that an institution like Tesla is supporting the game only adds to its credibility.
I've been thinking about money for a long time, and really it's best to think of money as an information system, primarily an information system for labor allocation. For practical purposes, it exists in a series of heterogeneous databases, like very different databases in bank mainframes around the world. It moves quite slowly in reality. It may seem to move fast sometimes, and it does with PayPal, which is real time. But the vast majority of the systems out there are batch processing. So the actual reconciliation may take 1 to 5 business days, sometimes longer. And you have the ACH system, which is ancient and still in operation, which allows transfers effectively like a check would be an ACH transfer, but it's not secure. And you've got the credit card systems, which are also not secure. It would be like handing your username and password to a stranger in a restaurant if you buy a meal. So there's definitely an opportunity for something that is better from an information theory standpoint. So and there you can think of it like data on a network. I think is the way to view it. What has the most throughput? What has the least error? What drops the fewest packets? Fraud, for example, being a source of error. and government interference in currencies being a source of error. But it's fundamentally an information system. So I think it makes sense to support something that improves the quality of information with which we conduct the economy. And Bitcoin is a candidate for that. It does, I think, some things well, and it's obviously it's evolving, and there are additional things like Lightning being done on top of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin per se is mostly solving for scarcity, or rather solving for essentially having no throat to choke, decentralized. So there's no one who can be coerced in any way to empty their Bitcoin account. Well, I guess they could technically, but on an individual basis, but the system as a whole cannot. And it has an open ledger, which is also quite good. But transaction volume is low. Transaction cost is high, and usability for the average person is not yet very good. But it has a lot of potential. And I should say that, like, I'm not, and I apologize for taking a long time, but there certainly is a lot to say. In general, I'm a supporter of Bitcoin and the idea of cryptocurrency in general. But as I've said publicly, we do need to watch out for crypto taking, especially Bitcoin, using proof of work to maybe use energy that's maybe a bit too much and not necessarily good for the environment. So, but on balance, I support Bitcoin, and I'm not an investor. The only publicly traded stock I own is Tesla, and the only significant thing I own outside of Tesla is my SpaceX stock that could help create both companies. So, but apart from that, I do own Bitcoin, and Tesla owns Bitcoin, SpaceX owns Bitcoin. And then I do personally own a bit of Ethereum and Dogecoin, of course.
Elon Musk has consistently supported cryptocurrencies, and he has now publicly acknowledged that his privately held aerospace company also owns Bitcoin. At about the 8-minute mark of the video conference, Musk confirmed that SpaceX does hold Bitcoin while speaking at the B-Word Conference, a gathering organized by the Cryptocurrency Council for Innovation. He was joined by the CEOs of ARK Invest and Twitter, Jack Dorsey and Cathie Wood. He did not, however, reveal the size of SpaceX's Bitcoin investment. The 50-year-old business tycoon did admit that he personally owned Bitcoin and Ethereum, the second most well-known cryptocurrency. Musk demonstrated his commitment to cryptocurrency in general by saying, "One thing you do need to watch out for with crypto, especially Bitcoin, is using proof of work, which uses a bit too much energy and isn't necessarily good for the environment." His platform was also used to express his desire for crypto to be successful once more. Additionally, Elon expressed some mistrust for the government, calling it the largest corporation with a monopoly on violence. He issued a warning, echoing the adage, "Not your keys, not your coins," advising individual cryptocurrency investors to keep their own wallet keys safe. He urged Bitcoin to carry on its mission of empowering more people to truly control their finances and to use hardware wallets to prevent government crypto seizures and other potential risks. What do you think about all of this? With this, we've come to an end. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. All the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. Also, make sure that you like this video, comment down your thoughts regarding this, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated about the latest videos. Until then!